Hello. So welcome to Super Infinity Education, right? So when we started, I was telling you a story, right? कि हम लोग ने जब स्टार्ट किया तो पहले मेरी बैच में एक बैच तो कोई आया ही नहीं, राइट? एक यूके टैक्स की बैच रिवीजन बनी थी, करेक्ट? उसमें 3 बच्चे आए, राइट? वी हैड अ रिवीजन बैच पहला. मेरे को एक्सपेक्टेड था दैट विल नॉट हैव, मेरे बहुत प्रॉब्लम चल रहे थे, राइट? कि आई डिड नॉट नो हाउ टू डू मार्केटिंग. मेरे को आती ही नहीं, अभी भी नहीं आती, करेक्ट? तो फर्स्ट वी हैड ओनली 3 स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? तो मैं बोला यार चलेगा नहीं चलेगा क्या मालूम, रिस्क तो ले लिया है, जॉब तो छोड़ दी है, करेक्ट? बोले चलेगा नहीं चलेगा. लास्ट क्वार्टर ऑल्सो वी हैड ओनली व्हाट 7-8 स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? वो लगा यार अब एक और क्वार्टर अगर कुछ नहीं हुआ, राइट? तो वैसे भी मैंने रखा था कि 6-8 महीने नहीं चला, ठीक है, तो ताला लगा के घर जा सकते. मेरे पास एग्जिट रूट हमेशा रेडी था, राइट? बट समहाउ वी सेल्ड थ्रू. फर्स्ट क्वार्टर वी डिड 50 स्टूडेंट्स, करेक्ट? राइट? तो विद एक मतलब ज्यादा अच्छा एक्सपेक्टेड, इतना एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था 50 स्टूडेंट्स. दिस क्वार्टर वी आर डूइंग मोर देन 50 स्टूडेंट्स, करेक्ट? और माई स्टोरी इज समथिंग दैट आई थिंक सब लोगों को सुननी चाहिए, राइट? तो आई लेट यू नो माई स्टोरी, बट फर्स्ट आपकी कहानी आपकी जुबानी, करेक्ट? नाउ फर्स्ट व्हाट, इंट्रोड्यूस योर सेल्फ, करेक्ट? राइट? योर नेम, वेर आर यू फ्रॉम, विच पेपर यू गेव लास्ट क्वार्टर, करेक्ट? विच पेपर होपफुली most of you are going to give FM. I know 1 or 2 students I have talked with are not going to give FM, correct? Right? तो वो वाली बात I know, right? Introduce yourself one by one. Rachel, go ahead.
Good day, everyone. Myself Rachel, and I have passed my BCom. I'm still waiting for my results. I stay in Goa, and I've given all of my knowledge level papers, law, and then I've also given FR.
Okay. Law, okay. All knowledge level also you give, no? Everything?
Yeah, even
How was
the
FR? How was FR?
FR was okay. Like,
I remember Rachel calling me one day before exam. No, 4 or 5 days before exam, no?
yeah, like I think 10 days before exam.
10 days were remaining. Okay. So I was, say, I have completed all batches in the evening. I'm sitting, first time I'm enjoying the evening. नहीं तो 7 to 10 class होता है ना. And mother called actually. I could not understand only. She's like, I'm a ACCA student parent. ऐसा वैसा. My, daughter is having some problem with FR. I got your number from somewhere. And our faculty helped her FR में. And में कि whatever we could do in the last 4-5 days or, 10 days. We helped her as much as we could, right? So then I told her mother that better come for FM, right? So there is a story with every student, and every student I've talked with, almost all of you. I think I've talked 1 or 2 times with you. So all of you have talked to अच्छा है थोड़ा. Yes, go ahead. चलो Ishita, what about you बेटा?
So, I reside in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I have recently given my FR exam and I have completed my knowledge level exam along with law.
Okay.
Yes, global variant.
Okay.
And
चलो बढ़िया है. Great. Great. चलो Ishita, how was FR then?
it was good.
Good
Actually, this was my second attempt. I
for
have
FR.
given it before also. Yes,
FR
sir.
या FM?
FR.
FR. FR में I think most of you must be having problem in interpretation.
Yes,
इंटरप्रिटेशन
sir.
प्रॉब्लम है. क्या लगता है
And
रेचल?
single entity also.
सिंगल एंटिटी, करेक्ट? राइट, सिंगल एंटिटी एंड इंटरप्रिटेशन, राइट? I know my faculty, we've talked about it. So when he joined, right, for FR, I had only 2 topics in my mind. I told him तो सिंगल एंटिटी कैसा पढ़ाता है और इंटरप्रिटेशन कैसा पढ़ाता है. Because I have seen almost, I have taught more than 1,000 students. सारे स्टूडेंट क्या है, FR से they come to FM, right? So how do we logically take the journey ahead is पहले FR कर लेंगे, right? Because 11th 12th BCom सब जगह you have done accounts, so FR is the most comfortable subject. But उसमें biggest problem is interpretation, and आपका जो दूसरा problem है वो ये है, क्या बोलते हैं आपका, सिंगल एंटिटी, करेक्ट? वो प्रॉब्लम अगर सॉल्व हो गया, सो आई टोल्ड स्पेसिफिकली टू माय फैकल्टी, राइट, कि बाकी कुछ तो, राइट, एवरीथिंग एल्स एवरीवन टीचेस वेरी नाइसली, दीज 2 टॉपिक्स वी हैव टू फोकस मोर. सो वी टुक अ न्यू, अगर आप एफआर कभी करें, अगर इफ एनी वन ऑफ यू विल डू, हमने सारा बैठ के पूरा एफआर को, उस वाले पार्ट को, हाउ टू डू इट नाइसली, वी डिस्कस्ड इट, करेक्ट? तो मेरे को मालूम है, बिकॉज व्हाट यूज्ड टू हैपन इन द ओल्ड एम्प्लॉयर आल्सो, एफआर से स्टूडेंट यूज्ड टू कम टू एफएम, राइट? Most of the failure used to happen when interpretation come in that 20 mark, नहीं तो single entity आया तो, right? आई हैव टॉक्ड विद सेवरल एफआर फैकल्टीज, राइट, कि वो इंटरप्रिटेशन इसका प्रॉब्लम है, एंड इट इज अ ट्रू प्रॉब्लम, इट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट वी इट इज अ मेड अप प्रॉब्लम, वो ट्रू प्रॉब्लम है, राइट। ऐसा है, चलो हो जाएगा वो भी सॉल्व, करेक्ट। यस श्रीवल्ली, गो अहेड, टेल मी।
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. I am Shrivali, not Shrivalli,
ओके, अभी
and I'm from
फेमिलियरिटी, करेक्ट।
yeah,
हाँ,
and I'm from Pune. I am currently in TY BCom,
ओके,
and I gave FR last quarter.
एफआर यू गिव, बट यू, आई थिंक रोहित एडेड यू राइट इन द ग्रुप। किसने
No,
ऐड
sir, you only
किया?
added me.
आई ओनली एडिट, मेरे को याद
Yeah.
नहीं है, ठीक है। चलो, पुणे का नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर से ना हम लोग, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू रन ऑफलाइन बैचेस आल्सो इन पुणे। सो अगर आप आगे वाले बैचेस में, ये वाले बैच में भी अगर आप आना चाहो 7 to 10, वी डोंट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम, बट उसका ऑफलाइन का देयर इज अ फीस स्ट्रक्चर दैट इज डिफरेंट। इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, वी आर मोर देन हैप्पी टू होस्ट यू, ठीक है। चलो, ओके, तनिष, गो अहेड बेटा।
Hello, sir. Myself Tanush. I have completed my graduation and I reside in Mumbai and I have completed 7 papers in ACCA.
उस दिन बहुत बारिश थी, हाँ,
हाँ सर इसलिए नहीं आया.
इसलिए मैं नहीं आया। सो आई कम टू ऑन मंडे टू मुंबई, ही इनवाइटेड मी फॉर सम, के विल हैव सम स्ट्रीट फूड बोल के, बट द स्ट्रीट्स वर फ्लडेड इन मुंबई, तो आई कुड नॉट गो अहेड ऑफ अंधेरी, एंड अंधेरी वाज इन, आई थिंक शायद नदियां बनी गई थी अंधेरी में, है ना उस दिन।
हाँ
अंधेरी इज द
सर
वर्स्ट।
सबसे पहले अंधेरी ही डूबता है.
हाँ, अंधेरी सबसे पहले अगर डूबा, अगर मुंबई, तो सबसे पहले अंधेरी डूबेगा, दैट इज श्योर। मैं आई वॉज इन आईटीसी मराठा फॉर दैट एसीसीए रैंकर्स सेरेमनी. So I called students because I've stayed in Mumbai for a year. So Borivali, Kandivali, I know all these areas, correct? Right? चलो बढ़िया है, right? तनिष, मे बी नेक्स्ट टाइम आऊंगा तो कुछ प्लान कर सकते हैं, करेक्ट?
सर मैं पुणे आते रहता हूँ तभी मिलेंगे.
हाँ, तो पुणे आ जाना, पुणे तो वी विल होस्ट यू, कोई टेंशन नहीं, राइट? पुणे में आप कभी भी आओ, कोई भी, पुणे वालों भी, करेक्ट? आपको कभी मिसल खाना है, मेरे को रिकमेंडेशन पूछ सकते हो। मैं बहुत बड़ा फूडी आदमी हूँ, पुणे का हर एक ऑलमोस्ट प्योर वेज रेस्टोरेंट, मैं प्योर वेज हूँ तो मेरे को हर एक अच्छा रेस्टोरेंट पता है। यस, काटा कीर, अरे भाई, उससे भी अच्छी अच्छी जगह है, ठीक है। तो आज अपन जाएंगे, वी कैन डू वन वीकडे में, कभी तो मॉर्निंग में या कैसे कुछ, तो वी कुड गो फॉर पुणे वाले जो भी है, दोज आर देयर इन पुणे, इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, छोटा सा ग्रुप बनेंगे, एएफएम में भी है बच्चे, करेक्ट? तो वी कैन गो फॉर
कोई बात
वन।
नहीं सर, हमको जीपे कर देना आप.
हाँ, जीपे कर देंगे हम, फोटो जो है सारे स्क्रीनशॉट जो है पेमेंट्स के आपको जीपे कर देंगे, ठीक है।
नहीं सर, पेमेंट्स के लिए हमको
नहीं, आप
देना.
कहाँ पे हो? आप मुंबई में हो ना?
भिलवाड़ा राजस्थान.
भीलवाड़ा बहुत दूर है मैडम, करेक्ट। मुंबई होते तो मैं मुंबई आता जाता रहता, करेक्ट, 100% आता। अभी मीटअप शायद मुंबई होगा, ये क्वार्टर करने का मन है, देखेंगे। चलो बढ़िया, गो अहेड प्रणव, इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
Good evening, everyone. My name is Pranav. I have completed my graduation in BBA Finance, and now I'm planning to give FM, and probably in the next quarter, I'll plan for my UK tax exam.
हाँ, उसका यूके टैक्स रह गया है अभी। नाउ आई हैव टेकन, आई हैव द, आई लव यूके टैक्स, अपना यूके टैक्स के साथ बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता है, करेक्ट। आई हैव गॉट स्टूडेंट्स हु स्कोर्ड 80+, 90+ इन यूके टैक्स, ठीक है। अपना बहुत बढ़िया यूके टैक्स, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द 5 एग्जामिशन रूट, यूके टैक्स का इंपॉर्टेंस ही खत्म हो गया। दैट इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम एज ऑफ नाउ आई एम फेसिंग, राइट? कुछ करते, वील वर्क समथिंग आउट प्रणव, ठीक है,
Yes.
चलेगा। रोहित, गो अहेड।
I myself, Rohit Jajo, I am from Pune, currently staying in Indore. I am side by side pursuing CA finals also and giving FM paper right now, pursuing ACC also.
ओके ग्रेट, तुम्हारा आई थिंक रजिस्ट्रेशन बचा हुआ है, वी नीड योर डॉक्यूमेंट्स
सर
फॉर
हो
रजिस्ट्रेशन।
गया.
हो गया क्या?
यस यस.
कहाँ से किया आपने?
इमेरिटिकस से ही किया था सर, पर वो
किया था क्या? यू
Yes, yes,
गॉट
yes.
वो क्या बोलते हैं, डिस्काउंट वगैरह सब कुछ
यस 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 सर.
मिला ना? हाँ, फिर ठीक।
यस यस.
हाँ, चलो, बांधवी, गो अहेड, इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ, बांधवी।
Good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग।
I'm Bandhavi Krishna. I'm from Hyderabad. Recently, I've completed my graduation,
ओके,
and this is my first attempt.
यू रजिस्टर्ड योरसेल्फ नो?
Yes, sir.
ओके हैदराबाद, अरे यार मत याद करो, हैदराबाद इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट, हैदराबाद एंड जयपुर, आई हैव बीन टू बोथ दी सिटीज and Bangalore, right? All the three cities are great. Hyderabad, I miss Ram ki Bandi, and true Hyderabadi will know it. Correct? बराबर बोल रहा हूँ ना?
Yes, sir.
Ask me, right? चलो बढ़िया है. मुस्तफा, मुस्तफा इज द फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट, राइट? ये बैच का सबसे पहला स्टूडेंट है. आई वॉज नॉट गोइंग टू डू एफएम, ये बंदा मेरे पीछे लगा था, राइट? कितनी बार बेटा फोन किया तूने?
More than 5 times.
मोर देन 5 टाइम्स उसने कॉल किया कि सर आप एफएम लो, एफएम लो. मैं उसको ना बोला था, बच्चे नहीं बन रहे, करेक्ट? बट समहाउ द बैच वर्कड ऑन. यस,
Luckily.
यस,
So hi
लकीली.
guys, I'm Mustafa. I am from Mumbai. I just completed my graduation this year, and this would be my seventh paper.
अरे बढ़िया. चलो हेमलता, हाँ वही अभी करना है, राइट?
Good evening, sir.
यस,
My
गुड इवनिंग हेमा.
I am from Bangalore, sir.
यस,
But this
आई
is
नो.
my second paper.
यस, हाउ वाज एफआर मैडम? शी इज आर
Yeah.
एफआर स्टूडेंट, शी इज कम फ्रॉम एफआर,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So they had only 2 students there. So with Rahul now we have 15 students there, right? So from 2 we went to, laterally we are going उधर 4, 2 या 4 थे. Now they've increased, correct? चलो, I hope your FR went well, your results come out positive. You can give FM this quarter with full confidence, right?
Yes, sir.
चलो Sarabjit, चलो Sarabjit is there.
Hello everyone. My name is Sarabjit. I have done my BCom honors from Delhi University. I reside in Delhi only, and 4 of my paper were exempted due to BCom, and I have cleared my FR and I'm attempting FM this quarter.
तो 4 है तो आपका भी यूकेटेक्स होगा ना?
हाँ जी,
अरे है, फिर अपना बैच बनता है फिर यूकेटेक्स का अगले क्वार्टर में.
बिल्कुल
चलो
बिल्कुल सर,
बढ़िया.
आप करो, नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर में हूँ.
चलो ठीक है, कोई नहीं, कुछ ट्राई करेंगे नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर, ठीक है? चलो सरबजीत, सरबजीत इज वर्किंग आल्सो समवेयर.
Yes, I right now working in EY GDS.
Okay. How is it working in EY GDS? Can you refer some of our students there?
For sure, for sure. I would
You know.
say right now EY GDS is expanding over the Kolkata, Bangalore, and Hyderabad, and Pune as well, but not for the assurance, but for the
हम्म,
other regions.
ठीक है.
But
Anyone?
anyone who want to get referred over the EY GDS can connect with me.
ये सरबजीत, कोई एक ओपनिंग होगा ना तो डाल दे अपने ग्रुप में. Those who want to apply can apply. Correct?
हाँ जी, sure.
ठीक है. Yes. Okay. चलो आशीष, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gurasis, actually Assis. And I'm doing my ACCA along with BCom, and this will be my sixth exam. And yeah.
FR you have gone, अभी इस बार FR हो जाएगा ना?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
चलो बढ़िया.
Confidence पर hopefully हो जाए.
Best.
And I'm from Punjab, Batinda.
हाँ वही है. वो एक रीजन, मैं चंडीगढ़ आया हूँ, आई हैव कम टू चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी. थोड़ा अभी वो
Oh,
सब एरिया अभी एक्सप्लोर करना है. अब आप
जी
स्टूडेंट हो तो हम आ सकते हैं ना, मतलब फिर यू
आइए
कैन,
आइए जरूर आइए.
राइट? चलो अच्छा है, बढ़िया है. श्रेया, गो अहेड.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shreya Agar, and I'm from Bhilwara, Rajasthan. I have completed 7 papers, and I'm planning to give FM and PM in September attempt. 5 were
मॉर्निंग
exempted, and FR and audit I have cleared.
अभी FM PM शी इज कमिंग इन द मॉर्निंग. अभी हमारा PM बैच भी इट इज गोइंग ऑन इन द मॉर्निंग, करेक्ट? इफ यू हैव एनी फ्रेंड्स हु वांट टू डू PM, श्योरली यू कैन रेकमेंड देम, राइट? चलो बढ़िया. यस वंशिका, गो अहेड.
Hello everyone, I'm Vanshika. I'm from Punjab, Batinda. I recently gave my FR exam and now I'm trying that I will give FM in September attempt.
यस, यू हैव टू गिव FM, कोई
Yeah,
ऑप्शन नहीं
sir,
है, राइट?
hopefully.
हो जाएगा. यस, go ahead. Jenilia, Jenilia is also our FR student who's come to FM now.
Good evening, all. I am Jenny Leah. I live in Bangalore. So I recently gave my FR paper. FM is my second paper.
Great. Chalo, how was the FR paper?
It was good, sir.
Good, no? Okay. Krishna, go ahead. Krishna Naik, Krisha, sorry. I messaged her also, Krishna. Krisha Naik, yes. Go ahead, Krisha. Hey, we cannot hear you if you are speaking. तुम्हारा माइक को ये करो. I think you've put up some headphones, no? तो माइक यू हैव टू ऑडियो में जाके माइक को सिलेक्ट करो. Okay, no problem. We'll come back to you. We'll circle back to you. Okay. Bhumika, go ahead.
So sorry, sir. I'm on site today, so I'm not able to speak.
अब जॉब पे हो ना अभी?
Yeah, but अभी little
हाँ,
bit
ठीक.
of time.
कंटिन्यू करो, नो प्रॉब्लम. आप सुनो खाली, ठीक है? यस, सेप, गो अहेड.
Yeah, hello. My name is Syed Ahmed, and I've completed my graduation back in 2021 from Syllabus, Pune. I was pursuing chartered accountancy, and now I have shifted to ACCA. And yeah, I've given FR paper in this quarter, and now yeah, preparing for FM.
बढ़िया, great. We have Rupasna. Go ahead, Rupasna. Introduce yourself on your camera. Let me see your beautiful face. है क्या? नहीं है. Can you hear us or no? I don't think so. चलो ठीक है, no issues. Krisha, try for the last time. Can you speak? Can we hear you?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Clear. Very clear.
Hi, everyone. I'm Krisha Naik. I just recently gave FR and now I'm going to give FM. I reside in Mumbai.
चलो बढ़िया. If you reside in Mumbai and क्या है? अबे हाँ, FR हुआ ना आपका? Right.
हाँ.
We talked about it. चलो बढ़िया है. Correct. Right. चलो. Now can we start? Right. SCC F9 FM. But पहले I need to introduce myself. No, I did not introduce myself. Right. Some rules about the class also I'll tell you. ठीक है. Let me just open up your हैंड रिटन नोट्स के लिए कुछ तो ओपन अप करते हैं. करेक्ट. पीएम का हो गया है, एएफएम हो गया है, एफएम सितंबर 2025. जस्ट अ सेकेंड. अरे क्या हुआ? आई होप यू कैन सी द राइटिंग बोर्ड. देखो जरा.
Yes, we can.
चलो बढ़िया. तो so let me introduce myself. Right. I am an ACCA affiliate. Correct. My name is Chinmay Shah. I am the founder of this organization. Correct. Right. I started my career. I'm a Symbiosis graduate. I hope everyone knows Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce. Correct. SCAC. One of the top colleges in India. Correct. India क्या बहुत सारे world के में also when I say when that I am from what Symbiosis, right? A lot of what appreciation and recognition I get. Correct. Symbiosis से pass out होने का. I'm a BCom from there. Right. I did my CA. Correct. I did not complete it unfortunately. Right. Fortunately बोलूंगा. अगर वहां होता तो शायद यहाँ नहीं होता. Correct. If I had continued, right. So up to 2021 में I shifted my career. Correct. So that is how it was. Correct. So what happened over the time? CA enter हो गया. CA foundation हो गया. Correct. Then in 2011 I started articleship. Right. I was an article assistant as one of the CA firms. Correct. The only beauty about working at a CA firm or at a very small level or a mid-level CA firm was that right from how to apply for a PAN card to closing a company, correct? Everything I have done, correct? Everything, कुछ भी आप देखो, right? Most of the things I have done, right? So that was something. So 2014-15 tak I was working as an article assistant 3-4 years, right? 2015 to 2017 somewhere I was working I started working as an accounts manager in one of the companies, correct? So that company was Pune based travel company where I had 3-4 companies to look after as an accounts manager, right? I had accountants who were 45, 50 years old, right? And probably 20 years older than me, right? And I was their manager, correct? So that was a challenge in itself, right? That was something that was the biggest challenge there. Then in 2017 and SI18, 2019 tak, right? I was working as a financial analyst in one of the finance firms. So we had a small firm where 3 partners were there, correct? So we used to work together, right? But somehow that finance I used to work into home loan and loan against property majorly, and also project financing, right? You must be knowing companies like Cisca, right? You must be knowing Venkis, right? We used to do or help them with their financing needs, correct? Then somewhere around 2020, right? The corona occurred, correct? And I was virtually at that time a bit unemployed also. 2019 and होने के बाद थोड़ा unemployment का period था. 2019 was a very tough year for me, correct? Personally, right? I lost one of my relatives, close relatives, right? So that was the biggest loss for me. बहुत कुछ हुआ. 2019-20 were very difficult phase of my life. उसमें corona, right? So 2020-21, right? I was doing this business, but somehow it was not very fruitful. So 2-3 years were very difficult, correct? Then 2021, I took a shift in my career. I shifted to ACCA, correct? I had 8 exemptions from my CA intern and CA final, whatever it was, correct? FM was the paper. That was my starting journey in what? ACCA, right? And I scored somewhere on, I don't remember, 74 or 76 something in FM, correct? I studied seriously for last 15-20 days, right? Just because of my CA final and CA intern knowledge, correct? And the love for FM. Honestly, being working so many hours and so many 2-3 years in FM, I was very good at it, correct? So I could score well, 74, 76. Before even I got my results for FM, I had already started a batch for FM, right? I have taught around from 21 up to now, 3-4 years or 4 years, whatever it is, right? I have taught 32 batches of FM. This is the 33rd batch, correct? I have taught FM in 10 hours, 20 hours, 40 hours, 60 hours, 80 hours, 100 hours, 120 hours, right? So if you tell me to teach FM in any variant, right, it is possible for me. So in 10 hours also I have completed FM, right? Full revision in 10 hours. So at the end, when we finish the portion, right, in 10-12 hours, we will also finish the whole FM syllabus revision, correct? It will be a guided revision, right? So 32 batches of FM, 12 batches of your UK tax, correct? Now 5 batches of AFM done. This is the 5th batch that is going on right now, correct? 3 batches of ATX, right? Last quarter 1 happened, right? Now I am moving into PM, right? That is how it is. So next quarter probably you will have FM as well as tax, or PM as well as FM, or whatever combination suits, correct? तो ये एक छोटा सा whatever my career was since 2011 to 2015. I am saying short career because अभी और बहुत बाकी है, right? बहुत कुछ करना है लाइफ में, right? But the only thing that I would like to tell you, right, that एक तो वो CA final का tag failure, right? Everyone wrote me off. मतलब एक टाइम ऐसा था कि सब फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो इग्नोर्ड, सब कुछ के कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा, यू नो, गिव अप इन लाइफ, ऐसा टाइप था. मैं भी ऐसा 2019-20 में, इफ यू हैड मेट मी नो, तो शायद यू वुड हैव सेड कि यार क्या, वेयर यू आर गोइंग विद लाइफ, मेरे को कुछ भी मालूम नहीं था, right? One move from CA to ACCA, I think that changed my career completely, that changed my mentality completely, right? तो आप कोई भी अभी आपको बहुत, I see a lot of students asking me, sir कितना सैलरी मिलेगा ACCA होने के बाद? That is the pertinent question everyone asks me, right? I never thought what salary I'll get after becoming CA, what ACCA. I never had a number in my mind. I never knew where to work, correct? But I figured it out eventually. Eventually you are going to figure it out, right? Kitna kya kidhar struggle, the struggle is real. I am not saying that struggle is not there. Abhi bhi there is a struggle that is going on. Struggle is going to be every time. So tension nahi lene ka, right? Enjoy the journey. Everything else will work out, correct? So going ahead, right? Then let's go ahead, move to, now let's talk about the subject, correct? ACCA F9 FM, right? So let's talk about the paper pattern, right? एक ही सेकंड रुको. चलो, are you all back? Sure. Quickly let's start. First I'll give you basic things that you need to know, correct? आ जाओ. Now let's do an introduction to first paper pattern. Most of you have given one or two papers. They know a bit about how the ACCA paper pattern is. Most of you are new, correct? So for everyone, once and for all, before we start, you need to have a 400-page book minimum, correct? Or 200 pages book, correct? I make you write n number of things, and I make you write so much that at the end of it, you will tell, right? कि sir बस हो गया अभी, correct? But that is required for a what? Tell me, practical paper. You need to do more and more practice, correct? So this batch, maybe earlier when I have taught, correct? We used to, even the ACCA used to do what, right? A lot of practical things were asked. Now it is moving to more of applicative theory, right? From the practical, correct? The batch will happen what? A mix of what? Tell me. Hindi plus a bit of mainly English, correct? A bit of Hindi, correct? If anywhere, if I get carried away in Hindi, right? Please stop me there, correct? I think anyone who does not understand Hindi at all, not even a single sentence, tell me. Genuinely, I knew, right? So I will repeat everything in English. You don't worry. Any concept I will not skip in, not do in Hindi, and it will not understand. That will not happen at all. Correct? I will repeat everything in English. You don't need to worry about it. Probably somewhere talking, giving an example, maybe, right? I may use a bit of Hindi, correct? But then other than that, you don't have to worry about anything else. First, write down the paper pattern, right? Write it down on the first page of your book, correct? So, आ जाओ. There are probably 6 parts of FM, 6 to 7 parts, right? First is basics of FM. Before we go ahead, we are going to use the Kaplan book, correct? We are going to use the Kaplan book to solve questions, correct? But not only Kaplan, we will also use BPP book also to solve questions, right? I have both the books with me, correct? What I would do is generally when we are doing practice, whatever questions I want to take in class, I would copy or take a screenshot of the question, put it up on the screen. We can solve it as we do in class, as we do in exam, just say you do it, right? The same way we will try to solve it and try to answer the questions, correct? Now regarding your LMS and everything. We are in the developing stage of the LMS, right? In middle, you can see that whatever questions I want to take, certain questions I'll take it on the LMS, right? And you can also try the LMS and give me feedback of the LMS. We would really want your feedback on the LMS, right? And we would want you to approve the LMS once it is done, correct? So basics of FM, right? You have FM functions here. FM environment. Financial markets. These are the 4 topics. And last is ratio analysis. If you go by, let me open up the book. A lot of you might ask, sir, is there any change? September mein all the books are changing. Is there any change in FM that is there? Syllabus wise, there is no change, correct? Syllabus is completely the same. The only thing that might happen, just a second, let me just open up the books. Correct. Let me just also make a folder of your batch. So we have all handwritten notes and everything given to you from September 25. So this is the exam kit that I'll show you. Wait a second. This is the exam kit that is there, right? You don't need any study text or anything to refer at all, correct? Whatever handwritten notes I give you are more than enough for your exam. You don't need to refer anything, not your Kaplan study text, BPP study text, everything that is there in those study texts, correct, will be there in our notes, right? 90 to 100% or 95 to 99% questions you can solve with my notes, correct? No issues at all, right? 1% I give to the examiner, right? Something new will come up here and there, right? Study hub also, I have tried to cover most of the things from the study hub, right? So study hub, Kaplan, BPP, everything I've tried to cover. In study hub, there are a lot of challenging questions which we will do, correct? There are a lot of things that we will solve. Practice is integral part of our class, right? It is not just only we do what concept plus practice is going to be something that we do. So the 4 topics that are covered in basics of FM are these 4 topics. एक मिनट, let me find the exam kit तो मेरे को मिला. Study text also I might have. अरे FM study text नहीं है. ठीक है, what I'll do is, this is the old study text. Still, if you want, you can have a look at it. No issues. कुछ ज़्यादा study text में there is not a lot of change. आ जाओ जरा, come to this first page of the syllabus. आ गए क्या? हाँ. Have a look. You see FM functions. Tell me. Chapter 1. Have a look. FM functions. Then do you see financial market and treasury functions? Economic environment. So chapter 1, 11, 12. हाँ करो ना प्रणव, भेज दो, right? And then you see financial ratios 19. So if you want, खाली for reference purposes, correct? You can write this is chapter 1, this is chapter 11, this is chapter 12, and this is chapter 19. 1, 11, 12, 19 of Kaplan book if you want to give reference. जरूरत कुछ भी नहीं है. Never are you going to open this book. Never am I going to open this book, right? ठीक है, तो कुछ खास उसमें there's nothing that you can do here, right? Then write down first major component of your syllabus, investment appraisal. Basics के बाद investment appraisal. Most important part of your syllabus is investment appraisal, right? Investment appraisal is, if you say in this book, correct, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 2 to 6, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 from Kaplan book. If you want to write what the headings, right? First is basic investment appraisal. Write this down, correct? If first, okay, we are writing this, ठीक है, इसके बाद we'll do the paper pattern. No worries, correct? Basic investment appraisal, right? Then you have full-fledged NPV. Third, after this we do investment appraisal under uncertainty. Fourth, we do asset replacement decision. IA means investment appraisal. Yes, got it, Pranav. Thank you. Asset replacement decisions and capital rationing. Asset replacement decision and capital rationing. Investment appraisal के बाद you have working capital management. Working capital management will be chapter 8, 9, 10. Correct? Chapter 8, 9 and 10. In this you have basic working capital management is one chapter, or introduction. Basic लिखने से अच्छा better है introduction to working capital management. WCM means working capital management, correct? Second, you have account receivable and account payable management, correct? Third, you have inventory management. Fourth, you have cash and cash receivables management. These are four major topics of working capital management, right? Then you have next part is your working capital working capital होगा cost of capital. Next part ऐसा लिखो sources of capital and cost of capital. So here it is basically chapter 15, 16 and 17. उसमें dividend policy also you added, plus dividend policy, all one and the a part of one whole. So इसमें actually all the three headings you have written. Sources of capital, cost of capital, you could write the chapter number 15, 16, 17. ठीक? Once this is done, then we move to the major portion of risk management. Correct? Risk management has two parts. Forex risk management and interest rate risk management. See, this is I think chapter 12 कितना है? 13 and 14. This is chapter 13. Last but not the least is your business valuation. Six parts, no? I told you 6 parts. Now leave some 5-7 lines below this. I need to write something below this, but before that we need to write the paper pattern. Also one more thing, okay? As you are writing this, right? Below this you leave 5-7 lines. We are going to mark what is going to be asked where, all those things that are there, correct? But one thing that you need to understand, that throughout the whole syllabus, okay, there is a lot of importance to concept. Because if you understand concept, then only will you be able to solve MCQs. If you are not able to solve MCQs, there will be a bigger problem. MCQs में वही problem है that theory MCQs are a very big problem in FM. Those who have given once FM, if you have given FM once, you will understand that theory MCQs is the biggest challenge that you face. Correct? So how to tackle that is going to be the forte of our class, right? So are you okay with the syllabus? Tell me. I am also going to, don't worry, how you are positioned in the what syllabus, that also will do. Leave some 5-7 lines. Come to ACCA F9 FM paper pattern. Correct? So you have section A of your exam, section B of your exam, and section C of your exam. Correct? Section A has 15 MCQs of 2 marks each. I call this as the miscellaneous MCQ part. The whole syllabus is open. From anywhere these 15 MCQs come up. So this becomes a 30 marker section A part. Section B has 3 case study based questions. So case study will be given, 5 questions will be asked on that, correct? So every case study will have a full case study, 5 MCQs, full case study, 5 MCQs, full case study, 5 MCQs. 3 case studies on which 15 MCQs or 5 MCQs each. 3 case studies, so it makes it what? 15 MCQs total, right? Of 2 marks each. 30 marks here. So out of the 100 marks, right? So you have 100 marks and 180 minutes for your paper. No problem. Page number in corner, matlab समझा नहीं. So I can take screenshot. Page number नहीं, I'll give you this notes in PDF. Don't worry. The whole notes will be given to you in PDF. In the book, in the, this, what do you say? Group. PDF also will be given. I'll also share a digital copy of this where you can view the notes. Okay. So you can, if you have a OneNote software in your laptop, correct? You can open this notebook there directly. It is online saved, correct? So you can open it there directly, or I will also send PDF copy, right? But only it will be that you only have viewing rights of the OneNote, right? You cannot change anything. नहीं तो some student, right? आज कुछ तूफानी करते हैं, correct? So I might just delete something, correct? Section C has 2 questions, 20 marks each, correct? In these 2 questions, there is a mix of practical and theory. In my experience, correct? Minimum practical that comes is for 8 marks. Maximum it can come is for 15 marks. Correct? Minimum 8, maximum 15 marks. Correct? Theory, right? Minimum 5 marks, right? 2. How much? 12 marks की theory भी आई हुई exam में. 8 mark only practical and what? Tell me. 12 mark theory has come up in exam. Cannot deny the fact. If you have a bad day, correct? अगर आपको ऐसा, if you feel, right, तो बहुत ज़्यादा लफड़ा हो सकता है, correct? Have a look. Here also same thing, practical, 8 to 15 marks. Theory, 5 to 12 marks. Have a look. This is A, B, and C. Section C is a computer-based what? Tell me. Exam window, right? Where you have Word and Excel to write your answers, correct? So how many of you don't know anything about an Excel sheet? Is there anyone who does not know anything? Sir, Excel sheet I have not seen in my life at all. ऐसा कोई है क्या? Tell me. Anybody? Yes, no, tell me. नहीं ना कोई ऐसा, right? Still, we will go quite slowly at the start till you pick up how to go ahead with it. ठीक है? Till the time you pick it up, right? आराम आराम से करो. There is no what hurry there at all, right? We will do 5-10 hours here there extra, but we will not rush into the portion at all, correct? We will write everything wherever I feel that it is very boring theory hai, correct? I will give you notes, we can go through everything. I have all handwritten notes ready, correct? अभी अगर आप देखो इधर देखो, ये FM रहा June 2025. Have a look how much is the things that I have written. Have a look. देखो, all this is ready, so you need not worry about anything at all. ठीक है, सब कुछ ready है, right? But writing for every batch is going to be mandatory, right? You don't worry about it, everything will be there in your notes, right? Now, sir, what will come in section A, what will come in section B, what will come in section C, correct? Now when you go through your syllabus and when you go through things, you will find, right, that boss, section A, right, and section B, correct? The ACCA is very clear, can come from anywhere. Section A and B. ACCA says that it can come from anywhere, right? But Chinmay Shah, correct? My recommendation, correct? If you ask me, okay, sir, give us area. At least section A ka to no one can give you. From where MCQ will come. But section B, favorite area of the examiner, right? If you ask me, is this part. What? Risk management and business valuation. And sir, what about section C? ACCA is very clear that section C will come from this part only. मेरा बोलना ये है, these are section C favorites. Section C favorite is investment appraisal, working capital, या better रुको ऐसा नहीं करते. Wait. This is section C favorite. Yeah, section C will come from this only. उसमें भी ना what I'll do, section C practical come from this. Theory तो सब कुछ open है. There are a lot of questions in theory. Section C theory, writing theory can also come from anywhere, correct? But section C practical will come from these three, what? Tell me, parts. Investment appraisal, working capital, cost of capital, or source of capital and cost of capital and dividend policy. Section C practical will come from here only, right? And if you ask me, sir, section B के लिए कुछ बता दो, or tell us something for section B, right? Section B quite clear. The examiner is very clear, right? Examiner says that boss, these two topics are examiner's favorite for section B. Section B favorite of examiner. Don't be surprised if you see risk management and business valuation. Two questions. At times, Forex one question, interest rate risk one question, business valuation one question. Pura section be 30 marks from these three chapters. And don't be surprised if in 20 hours we complete all the three chapters. 20 hours se bhi kam time. But वही अगर if I come to investment appraisal, right? Investment appraisal solely takes 3 weeks. मतलब almost 40 to 45 hours. One of the biggest, what? Tell me. Part of your syllabus. Most bulky part, right? Second bulky part would be source of capital, cost of capital, dividend policy, correct? Third would be working capital. Working capital to When it will start, when it will get over? By the time you breathe in, 2-3 days, 5 days, in 1 week working capital gets over, right? Risk management, it takes a week. Risk management, that is forex and interest rate risk management, right? Business valuation, hardly 4-5 hours we can do business valuation. So all this that is there, right? We have what? A very fixed format of doing things, correct? We have a fixed format ki what will happen when, how it will go, correct? So first, generally, I start with what? FM functions. So the thing that is there, you can also write down. Have you written this down? One batch, right? ये section C लिख लिया ना? Section C practical from this part. Write it down properly. Yeah? Section B favorites, risk management and business valuation. Don't ask me again and again. If you ask, I'll tell. One batch, I think 7-8 times I had told. Still students asked. So I'm telling you, लिख लो first day बराबर से, right? Now are you okay mentally? Very clear which area you have to focus? Tell me. Right? If you ask me, sir, major portion, right? Biggest portion, investment appraisal. Second biggest, sources of capital, cost of capital, correct? Right? In between, we do working capital management, right? Any doubt with this? Tell me. Now with the class, we start at 7, correct? We take a break at around 8:30, right? For around 15, what? 15 to 17 minutes. Then from there, we go up to 9:30. For a week, we can go up to 9:30. Slowly, we can shift to up to 10, correct? Because there is a lot of portion that needs to be done and we have limited time, right? That is something that you need to focus on. Okay? This is done section C practical. Now the notes that you have, right? What I have to write right after this? Sequence लिख लो, correct? Sequence. We are very clear how the sequence will also go. Sequence of chapters. Correct. We start with chapter 1, right? FM functions. Correct. Then we go to chapter 2 to 6, जो आपके book में है अभी, right? That is nothing but the investment appraisal part. In that, first we do 2, then we do 3, then somewhere up or down we'll go, but this portion will happen together. Chapter 2 to 6, correct? Then we go to chapter, क्या था रे बाबा? Working capital. What are the chapter numbers, बाबा? 8, 9, 10. Chapter 8, 9, 10. Then we go to chapter 8, 9, 10 हो गया, that is working capital management. No problem, Assis. Works. ठीक है, I'll talk with everyone. Okay. Bye bye. Chapter 8, 9, 10. Correct. Then we have chapter sources of capital and cost of capital is what? 13 and 14. 15, 16, 17. Right. That is sources of capital and cost of capital and dividend policy. Then generally I go to forex. I think chapter 13, 14 and I forex. First I go to chapter 13, that is forex risk management. Then I go to chapter 14, interest rate risk management. Correct. Then I think last business valuation है ना? Business valuation. क्या chapter है number business valuation? 20th है ना इधर? 20th. Chapter 20. Right. Then I go to end my business valuation. Chapter 20. Sir, what about chapter what 9 वगैरह जो है इधर बेसिक्स में sorry, 11, 12 and 19, correct? These are floater chapters. These are what? Floater. Chapter 11, 12, 19. Theory and floater. Chapter 19 will happen at the end after everything happens, correct? Theory and floater chapters. But don't be surprised if chapter 1, 11, 12, 1, 11, 12 may say 4 to 6 marks come up and they are straightforward MCQ, right? So don't ignore FM function is also something that is, when we start the portion, we start with FM functions, correct? And then chapter 11, 12 are something that you may feel, are sir, those are small chapters, theory to hai, correct? But I will try to solve almost all questions of that in class, correct? Because those are easy 4 to 6 marks. 2-3 MCQs come from this. Minimum 1, maximum 3 MCQs. I see from this part every time, right? But yeah, and it is quite straightforward. You don't have to think too much. So 4 easy marks if you want to score chapter 1, 11, 12, and it will take what? Hardly chapter 1 takes a bit of time. 11 and 12, so I think 2 hours may we can complete, right? 2 to 3 hours may, right? Here generally what happens, no, I give notes only to students of chapter 11, 12 because wo itna what to write that with that theory is so much taxing, right? We will try to write it most of the times, correct? Right? Don't worry, but we'll go through detail on every chapter, correct? 19 ratio analysis. Once all the ratios are done in the full syllabus, correct? We can go to ratio analysis at the end, right? Are you okay with the sequence of chapter? Tell me. Okay with the sequence, right? This is how the sequence will happen, correct? Now, before we start, for a lot of you, certain notes, correct? One is, right, you need to have a notebook, wo to hai, correct? You need to have a calculator. I don't do any calculations in class. You need to have a calculator, right? There are two types of calculator that you can use: a normal calci, 512 wala calci. I hope everyone knows this calci, or a scientific calci. Both calculators are allowed in exam. Whatever you want to take in exam, you decide, accordingly take, correct? A lot of you are comfortable with normal calculator, a lot of you are comfortable with scientific calculator. Any kind of calculations, if there are what? Some complex calculations, we will teach you, or I will teach you both normal calculator mein how to do it and your scientific calculator mein how to do it, correct? So you need not worry about that, right? Scientific calculator, calculation wise, it is a bit easier because it does not get stuck in a lot of cases. Normal calculator, in some calculations, it will get stuck, right? 2 or 3 calculations in the whole syllabus where it will get stuck, right? So normal, scientific, both you need to carry, right? Then you need to understand that all things will happen in dollars, right? Base or currency that is there is dollar. No rupees or anything of that sort, correct? Also, the biggest problem students have, what is this? $10. What is this? $100. You may laugh it off. What is this? $1,000. Correct. What is this? यहाँ तक no problem. Correct. What is this?
$100,000.
कितना? $100,000. 1 lakh कोई बोला ना? Correct. I'll kick you off the balcony of your house. ठीक है? Right. 100,000. फिर ये 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $10 lakh, है ना? What is this?
1 million.
$1 million. अरे बिलियन किधर रे राजू? $1 million. Correct. Then what is this? Tell me.
10 million.
$10 million. Last that might come in your exam is $100 million. उससे ज़्यादा बड़ा amount I have not seen in any book. Correct. $100 million. Okay with this? कोई बोला $1 lakh, $10 lakh, ठीक है? I'll kick you out of the class. Okay. right? Hey, tension mat लो, ऐसा I don't do anything, correct? I'm harmless that way, right? So, but this is very important when you are solving questions. अभी तुमको ये you right now at the start you will feel अरे what this guy is telling, we don't know क्या 1 million how many zeros, correct? 10 million how many zeros, right? थोड़ा रुको, 5-7 days, correct? All your what clarities about yourself will be questioned, right? You will do what? $10 million में you will multiply by thousands. सब कुछ करोगे आप, correct? All the mistakes that can be done will be done here, right? So take care that this is taken care of, right? Calculator you have, I have told you that, right? Notebook हो गया, calculator हो गया, currency हो गया, ठीक है. Only currency will change when we go to forex. Foreign exchange risk management, do you remember? Tell me. That is there where your full what, tell me, everything will change, where currencies are different currencies will be used. Other than that you can use this. Chalo, okay. Now let me go one more step ahead. I want to go here and generally I try to what, link every part of the syllabus, right, in a story cue, because you then know where you are positioned yourself when you are what, studying, correct? Now see, let me take up a very good example. आ जाओ जरा. आ जाओ. Now tell me, everyone here, tell me, what are your future aspirations? Job, business, what you want to do? Any idea? Sir, we've not thought what we'll have dinner. Correct. What you are saying, career. Correct or not? We don't know whether we'll have chapati or whether we'll have rice. What you saying, sir? Career, job. Hey, anyone has thought about it? Tell me. बोलो रोहित, what do you want to do? हाँ, क्या करना है लाइफ में आगे जाके? what do you want to do? बोलो बोलो. कृषा, बोलो बोलो. अरे कुछ भी बोलो. Anything. Rachel, what do you say? Job.
Job, sir.
Job, no? Correct. चलो बढ़िया. Job in a good form. Correct. 4-5 years, 10 years, 20 years. 4-5 years के बाद you look for some good business or no? Job only. Right. Anyone who wishes to do business, चलो job. How many of you want to do job? Raise your hands. चलो. How many of you want to do job? चलो एक रेचल तो सेट, राइट? एवरीवन एल्स, चलो रेज योर हैंड, राइट? First in the class I also used to raise the hand, correct? But now I cannot raise the hand, right? Self-employed, correct? हाँ. Job, okay, yes. 7, ठीक है, right? 8, okay, ठीक. Almost everyone, हाँ. 10 people, 10, okay. Now what I want to ask you is, right? Job तो ठीक है. Anyone who feels that who wants to do business, बोलो. Business. हाँ, Tanish. Tanish was the first person to raise the hand. Yes, Srivali. Correct. तो tell me, business. Tanish, क्या business करेगा रे बेटा?
सर वो
What have you
सोचा नहीं
thought?
है अभी तक.
सोचा नहीं अभी तक. Okay. Srivali, have you thought?
No, sir.
No. रोहित, what business will you do? खाली टीचिंग छोड़ के कुछ भी बोलना रोहित, ठीक है? हाँ, टीचिंग का बिजनेस मत करना, राइट? हमको मालूम है कितना. यस विपाशा, व्हाट यू वांट टू डू, बोलो बेटा.
So currently I'm working, so but eventually I'll do business like maybe perfumes or a cleaning company I'll open.
परफ्यूम और क्लीनिंग कंपनी, वेरी गुड आइडिया. क्लीनिंग कंपनी ना,
Yes, sir.
और परफ्यूम्स, बढ़िया, राइट? नाउ आई जनरली एवरी बैच में आई गिव व्हाट, आई विल टेल यू 3-4 businesses, right, which I feel in the next 5-10 years, right, you can pursue, right, and which will work well. ऐसा नहीं है कि these are what restricted है business, correct? next 5 to 10 years, 2 to 3 businesses I can also tell you. फाइनेंस में हुआ है, मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत तो आई अंडरस्टैंड, करेक्ट? तो हाँ, और क्या बोला रे बाबा? हाँ, ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, राइट। हाँ, कार बैटरी, राइट, स्क्रैपिंग ऑफ कार बैटरी। मैं तो क्या बोलता हूँ कि ईवी जो है ना, ईवीज, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स, उसका जो बैटरी है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग probably one of the booming business, yeah, maybe something related to charging station infrastructure. India has very less. Now see, records of देखो ना, petrol diesel cars, right, are on the decline, right. Government is not motivating petrol diesel cars because petrol diesel cars पे highest rate of taxes are there. Slowly they are discontinuing what, your petrol and diesel cars. There will be a time you will only see EV. But India में there is a problem. Both the things, right? Abhi I have to go somewhere tomorrow, right? In the night I have to charge my vehicle. If I have to go 1000 kilometers, my range of my car is only 200-300 kilometers, 2 or 300. So I have to wait at every junction. After 300 kilometers I have to wait, charge it again. What? Tell me. Charge it, वो वाला infrastructure, right? Has to be very nice. नहीं तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? Now whenever I travel, I see what, all these EVs being charged at small restaurants, small snack centers, right? उधर ऐसा अंदर किधर तो एक छोटा प्लग लगा के EVs are charging their cars, correct? It takes 3-4 hours depending on what, how much good, quality of electricity का load and all that is there. एक वो हो गया. Second, very pertinent problem, right? That is probably clean drinking water का problem अपने अंदर बहुत होने वाला है. लग रहा है अपने को, लेकिन 10 years 20 years down the line, right, हो सकता है, right? There are something called as alkaline water machines अभी आते हैं. What is alkaline water? Any idea?
सर विराट कोहली पिता ने.
विराट कोहली अल्कलाइन नहीं पीता रे, वो ब्लैक वाटर, हाँ मतलब सॉर्ट ऑफ अल्कलाइन वाटर ही, प्रोसेस्ड ही है वो, करेक्ट. So what happens? I'll tell you. I have a village which is close to Pune, right? Like 90 or 100 kilometers from Pune. In 3 hours, you can 2.5 hours, I can reach the village. Now, when I go there, right, the water that we get is not from any river or any processed water, correct? Mineral filled. So we have well water that we drink, right? Whenever I drink that water, no, when I drink water in Pune, which is a processed water, correct? उसमें क्या होता है? You do the filtration process, all the required minerals in water are removed. But when you go to the what, village, and you drink water from the well, what happens? Because of the what, nature of water and water being stored below or in the land or below the land at the underground level, a lot of minerals from the land is added into the water. So you have a bit of what, heavy water around the villages, right, and a bit of light water around the cities because it is processed, all the minerals are removed, right? Then what we do, अपना ना generation बहुत खराब है, correct? What we did 20-30 years ago, we started filtering water, mineral निकाल दिए, करेक्ट, एंड वी स्टार्टेड ड्रिंकिंग वाटर. अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं? मशीन ऐसी बना रहे कि वो वाला पानी अगर हमने उस मशीन में डाला, वी पुट अप दैट वाटर इन द मशीन, अगेन ऑल द मिनरल्स आर एडेड. तो वेयर वी आर गोइंग विद दिस, मेरे को भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, बट अल्कलाइन वाटर machines are going to be something that is going to be a very booming business, correct? Next 5 to 10 years, 20 years tak, right? And last but not the least, hawa, right? Clean air. Delhi walo, correct? Anyone who's from Delhi, right, will vouch for this, right? How is the air in Delhi? Tell me. Can you even breathe it? Not possible, right? So don't be surprised if within next 5 to 10 years you see an air purifier in every house in India. AC तो है ही, एयर कंडीशनर, एयर प्योरीफायर भी लगाना पड़ेगा. मेजर मेट्रो सिटीज में तो लगाना ही पड़ेगा, करेक्ट? Mumbai भी, Mumbai also AQI is very bad, right? Pune also, we are not very proud of that. Pune also not very good, correct? That is how it is. Have a look, right? So clean air purifier, that is there in every home. An air purifier will be required, at least in metro cities. तो होगा ही होगा. See, these are not glamorous businesses. You have to understand. जितना कम ग्लैमर होगा ना बिजनेस में, द मोर मनी यू मेक, द मोर ग्लैमरस द बिजनेस। अभी ये क्लीन वाटर क्या है, अल्कलाइन का मशीन बेचने का सर, है क्या नहीं? कुछ ऐसा अच्छा करने को मजा आता है क्या? नहीं, बट दैट इज हाउ यू अर्न मनी, राइट? मोस्ट अभी स्टील मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, वेरी व्हाट, नॉन ग्लैमरस थिंग, बट पैसा बहुत है, करेक्ट? दैट इज हाउ थिंग्स वर्क आउट। एक 3 गुड बिजनेसेस, करेक्ट? नाउ लेट्स से अपने इधर हु सेड, कौन बोला रे बिजनेस करेगा? विपाशा बोले, राइट? तो लेट्स से विपाशा एंड लेट्स से तनिष, तो वी एंड टी स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस, राइट? एंड दे मेक अ, दे आर लाइक सर देखो, राइट? आई जनरली गिव अ वेरी डेंजरस एग्जांपल हियर, राइट? अभी आपने देखा देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज अ व्हाट, टेल मी, वो कार रहती है, करेक्ट? करेक्ट, यू हैव दिस सेल्फ ड्रिवन कार, करेक्ट? तो ये वंशिका एंड सॉरी विपाशा एंड व्हाट, टेल मी, दिस तनिष कम टू मी एंड से सर देखो, अभी सेल्फ ड्रिवन, राइट, रोड पे चलने वाली गाड़ी है, करेक्ट? सर विल मेक अ सेल्फ ड्रिवन, करेक्ट, कन्वर्टेबल कार। मतलब कन्वर्टेबल मतलब क्या सर? अगर बहुत ट्रैफिक हो गया, इट विल फ्लाई ऑफ, करेक्ट? हाँ, मतलब सोचने का वैसा थोड़ी है, करेक्ट? इमेजिनेशन डज नॉट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ व्हाट, टेल मी, बजट। इमेजिनेशन कैन बी एनीथिंग। सर आप टेंशन मत लो, वी मेड सम प्रोडक्ट वगैरह, वी हैव मेड, राइट? एंड आई आस्क्ड देम बॉस, मेरे को तो बैलेंस शीट से लेना देना, करेक्ट? राइट? आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ द बैलेंस शीट विल वर्क, राइट? दे आर लाइक सर देखो, we are going to ourselves invest 10 crores in the business. How much? 10 crores. Vipasha is like, sir, वो job, you remember, no? Right? 5 crore is there, correct? So इसमें भी when I look at it, 5 crores from Vipasha, तनिष के पास तो अभी भी है 5 crores, करेक्ट? आप अभी मांगो, इन्वेस्टमेंट करने को रेडी है, ठीक है ना रे तनिष? करेगा ना?
सर अभी नहीं है,
अभी नहीं है,
फ्यूचर में।
फ्यूचर में होगा तभी करेगा इन्वेस्ट, करेक्ट? तो 10 करोड़ लेके आते हैं, राइट? नाउ दिस इज सर देखो, राइट, आई एम द फाइनेंशियल मैनेजर ऑफ द कंपनी। मेरे को फाइनेंशियल मैनेजर, सर आप फाइनेंस पढ़ाते ना एफएम, आप फाइनेंशियल मैनेजर, यू बिकम फाइनेंशियल मैनेजर ऑफ आवर कंपनी। सर टेल अस हाउ टू वर्क दिस बिजनेस आउट, करेक्ट? लाइक ओके, नो इश्यूज, राइट? सर देखो, वी हैव 4 ऑप्शंस, व्हाट दे से, सर वी कैन सेट अप अ प्लांट, राइट, इन पुणे, correct? We can set up a plant in Mumbai. We can set up a plant in Ahmedabad, sir. And last, we can set it up in Delhi. Correct? Pune, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Delhi. Right? Sir, ये 4 locations पे plant can be made. Abhi now you tell us where we should go. I'm like, okay, no problem. Then you all 15, 40, 15, 16 students, you come and you tell me, sir, देखो, we will do all analysis, correct? Everywhere, sir, 15 crore investment is required. You go anywhere, minimum 15 crore investment is required. अरे sir, वो car, no, that assembly line and all that should be made, sir, correct? So 15 crores. But sir, we go in Pune, no, 15 crores का we will get 20 crore return, correct? ये investment return. Sir, Mumbai if you go, no, sir, right, 19 crore will be the return. Ahmedabad, sir, 25 crores will be the return. Delhi, sir, 23 crores will be the return, correct? Where would you want to go? Tell me. Pune, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Delhi. Tell me.
Delhi, sir.
Delhi, right? 23 crores में या 25 crores जाओ ना अहमदाबाद, करेक्ट? ये कौन है रे दिल्ली बोला?
Sorry, sir. अहमदाबाद बोलना था, दिल्ली बोल दिया।
मुझे लगा यू आर फ्रॉम दिल्ली, सो यू आर सेइंग के सर दिल्ली में करो बोल के, ठीक है? नहीं, 25 crores है, इधर इधर अहमदाबाद जाना है, करेक्ट? राइट? अभी अहमदाबाद में जो हुआ दैट वाज नॉट वेरी गुड, करेक्ट? बट वॉट एवर, राइट? बट कैसे हुआ ऐसे? क्या? नो, नो पॉइंट, कुछ पता ही नहीं चला, राइट? इट वाज अ वेरी बैड इंसिडेंट, इट शुड नॉट हैव हैपेंड, राइट? चलो लीव दैट असाइड, छोड़ो। 25 करोड़ सर, 15 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट करके 25 करोड़ ओवर वॉट एवर 3-4 years, करेक्ट? वी विल गेट 25 करोड़ in our pocket. This is nothing but what we are doing. Sir, 15 crore invested, 25 crores received, right? This is nothing but you are appraising an investment. Investment appraisal. Your first part of your syllabus. देखो जरा investment appraisal, right? In this you will do this only, yeah? कि सर किधर इन्वेस्टमेंट करने का है, आप बोलो where do you have to invest? Sir, we have to invest in what? Delhi, right? So you have done 4 places का what? Evaluation. All evaluation done, correct? That is how it is. Then going ahead, you have what? Tell me. उसके बाद ना से सर कुछ भी बोलते हो 10 करोड़ का आपके पास कैपिटल है, बट हाउ मच डू यू रिक्वायर? टेल मी 10 करोड़ इन्वेस्टमेंट और 15 करोड़ इन्वेस्टमेंट? टेल मी, बोलो बोलो. 15 करोड़ इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए. You have only 10 crore. Can you go ahead with only 10 crore? Tell me. No. Now what you do? You go to what? Abhi, right? Whenever you don't have money, right? You are short of money. Where do you go to take money? Tell me. अभी मम्मी पापा मत बोलना, करेक्ट? हाँ, पेरेंट्स. हाँ, पेरेंट्स 5 करोड़ लेके नहीं बैठे, राइट? हाँ, तो लॉट ऑफ एक क्लास में बोला सर पापा से ले लूंगा, राइट? आई एम लाइक फिर अभी मैं क्या बोलूँ उसके आगे, करेक्ट? योर डैड कैन लेंड यू वॉट एवर अमाउंट, राइट? बट डू यू डोंट हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ व्हाट? टेल मी. एक one anxiety or one problem asking money from your, I तो had that problem a lot, correct? एक तो I never had money, correct, in my teens, right? I had a lot of ego to ask money from my dad, right? तो वो एक problem was a very big problem, right? I never had money, so I had to always ask. I cannot ask also. अभी भी if I am there, no, I do not have money, I will not go anywhere. I'll sit home, but I will not ask money from anyone. I cannot take loan. Problem हुआ, I give loan to people, correct? वो भी मैंने अभी बंद कर दिया है, because people act as if what? Tell me. If I have given loan, correct? तो मांगने में बहुत प्रॉब्लम, वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम है अपना, करेक्ट? तो 5 crores, where will you go to ask for money? किधर जा सकते हो, राइट? Where did Vijay Mallya go to take all the money? Correct? Tell me. किधर गया? बैंक. बैंक से डेट उठाओ. डेट ऑफ व्हाट? 5 crores from the bank, right? Take debt of 5 crores what from the bank. So sir, 10 crores equity, 5 crore debt. Sir, इसमें से what we are going to do? Non-current asset. We are going to invest 12 crore here, right? Out of the 15 crores, sir, 12 crore का machine we have bought, sir. Correct? Non-current asset means what? All your plant and machinery, right? Now tell me, right? Now 10 crore, 5 crore. Now what happened? No, when you went to take this loan, right? You went to take this loan, you had 4 options here. 5 crores. One bank said we will give you at 6% per annum. Correct? How much? 6% per annum. Other bank said 5 crores, 7% per annum. Other bank said 5 crores, 5% per annum. Obviously, which will you select? Tell me. Interest है ये. This is interest that you have to pay. Either 6, 7 or 5. What would you want to pay as interest? Tell me. Or cost?
Less amount.
Less amount, 5%. बराबर है. Everybody okay. You chose this, right? Okay, right? Then this 5 crore you took for non-current asset. What? 12 crore you invested. Now tell me, with only machinery, can you start business on the next day? Machinery आ गया ना sir? Correct? Machinery 12 crore का you installed, everything done, right? Can you do business or can you start business without buying raw material, without employing labor, without doing what? Certain expenses? Day to day activity के लिए would you require money? You will buy something on credit, you will give credit to someone, correct or not? So your current asset में you are investing, current asset and current liability, right? That is nothing but together called as working capital. Working capital is nothing but day to day business, whatever you require money, right? So will you require, so you say sir 3 crore invested in working capital, that is day to day money, because without that can you start business at all? Tell me. Not at all. So sir 15 crores here and 15 crores here, my balance sheet is tallied, correct? This is how you start your business. So working capital management, second part of your syllabus, mapped here in the story. Are you okay with working capital management? Where you position working capital management? Tell me. Before starting the project, investment appraisal. Once started, investment happens. Go to what? Working capital. Correct. Now, what happens? Right? At the end of year. Right? Now, what happens? Cost of capital. Sir, what is cost of capital? Right? एक काम करो, चलो, take a break. Right? After the break, we will continue. Right? We will go to third part, then forex, and then business valuation. Right? So take a break. Almost it's 8:22. Come back by 8:40. 17-18 minutes break ले लो. 8:40 तक आ जाओ. Right? Stay in the meeting only. Right? Mute yourself. Off your camera and go. Okay? Chalo guys, quickly come back. We can start. Come back quickly. Everybody back.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So are you okay with the story up till now? Any problem in the story? Two parts of the syllabus mapped, right? Whatever dinner, snacks, everybody had. One more hour to go, that's why I'm asking. Okay. Everybody okay? Today we'll start with the chapter 1 FM functions, correct? We'll map that, right? First we'll do what? So generally what I do is every chapter, what you do is at the start we make a table of that chapter, right? So you know what all things you can expect in that chapter, okay? So that is something that we will do, correct? Can we start? Everybody back? Anybody left? Tell me. Bolo bolo. Can we do? Sure. So now, Aja. Okay. So now have a look. Okay with what? Bolo bolo. Your two parts of the syllabus. Investment appraisal, what you are going to do? Working capital, what you are going to do. Correct? Any problem with this? Tell me. Now, let me go one more step ahead. Okay. Now you're saying, sir, what is cost of capital? Now see, two things. Do you appreciate the fact that from where are you getting the money? Tell me. This is organization that is there, right? Whatever flying car, whatever it is, correct? So V&T have bought themselves 5 crores, 5 crores, correct or not? Right? And 5 crores is bought as debt. Equity means what? It is your ownership, correct, into your business, correct or not? Tell me, you are an equity shareholder in the company. You own 50% shares in the company. That means you are owner of the company 50%, right? And bank has given 5 crores, which you are using in your what? Business. 10 and 5, whatever it is, right? You are using it accordingly. Now, sir, that means obviously Vipasha and Tanish would expect some returns out of their investment into the business. Am I right or am I not right? Tell me. Whatever you invest, you expect some return. So I ask Vipasha and what? Tanish, right? Vipasha says, sir, I want 18% return. Tanish says, I want 20% return. Correct? They both, I say, no, not like this. You tell me one return. They're like, okay, sir. We both together, right? Sir, very high. You are saying so 16% per annum return we want. We have invested or they have invested how much? 10 crores, correct? Right? 16% return they want. So how much is the return every year they expect? Tell me. 10 crores into 16%. How much is it? Tell me. Karo, calculate karo. How much is the return you have to pay them? Bolo. Srivali, do it. Chalo, quickly. How much return? Bolo.
1.6 crores.
1.6 crores, correct? 5 crores which you took from bank. What rate are you paying to the bank? Tell me. Bank, how much are you paying rate? Bolo. Interest. How much rate are you going to pay to the bank? What have you decided as the rate?
5%.
5%. So we will pay how much? 5% to the bank into 5%. So how much are you going to pay? 5 crores ka 5%? Tell me. How much is it?
0.25.
0.25. Chalo, Rachel, do the calculation. So total capital is how much now? How much capital employed in the business? Tell me. 10 crores equity, 5 crore debt, right? Sir, from two sources we got the capital. What are the two sources? Tell me. What are the two major sources of capital? One is what? Your own money means what? Tell me. Own money of Tanish and what? Vipasha. What do you say, Rachel? What is that called as? Tell me.
Equity.
Equity. And they took certain loan from the bank. That is debt. Two major sources of finance. Correct? Sources of capital mein you will find these two sources plus small part of other sources as well. Then, sir, for this 15 crores, right? How much is the interest or how much is the return expected by? This is return for shareholder or debt holder, whatever you want to say. Or can I say this is a cost to company? That means this much return you have to give to your shareholders and debt holders. Then only will they be really interested to stay in the company? Tell me. See, I'll tell you one thing. Correct? Tanish and Vipasha told, okay, sir, देखो 16% return we want. You do whatever you want to do. Correct? We want minimum 16%. If they don't get 16%, can they sell their equity share to someone else and go to some other business? Think about it. Correct? That means if expected return of shareholder is equal to 16%, right? Company has to have a cost of 16%. Correct? If they don't give 16% return, will the equity shareholder stay in the business at all? Tell me. Not at all. So generally expected return of shareholder, ER of shareholder, that is expected return of shareholder, if that is not the cost for the company or that is cost for the company, because if you pay below or if the cost is below or above, right? Above, so they will be happy, but below if you pay, then they will not be very happy. They will sell their shares and go home. So total, and sir, bank though you don't even ask. They come every day and ask for 5% interest. Correct? Bank though cannot leave you 5%, so you have to pay interest. Correct? So tell me total how much you are going to pay for 15 crores?
21%.
21. But SNA 1.6 plus 0.25, that means what? 1.85 crores. Correct? Total how much will you pay? Tell me. 1.85 crores. 21% pay कर रहे हो क्या? Tell me. No.
No.
How much total you are paying? 1.6 and 0.25. So 1 minute. Sir, 15 crores that I have finance, I have to pay every year 1.85 crores for it. So therefore, if I ask you, therefore, what is the cost or average cost? क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं? Average cost. Sir, 1.85 crores is the cost, and sir, we have raised 15 crores finance. So how much is the average cost that is there? How much is it? 10, 12, कितना है?
12.33.
12.33.
12.33%. Correct or not? Everybody okay with this? Average
Yes,
cost
sir.
of 15 crores is 12.33%. Sir, क्या कुछ भी बोलते हैं? Correct? You will be surprised to know, right? In this last 5-7 minutes, we have derived the formula of WACC, weighted average cost of capital. Weighted average cost of capital. What is the formula? Have a look. Formula says something like this. 1 minute. If this 12.33, you have found it right like this. If I do it some other way, will you be okay? Just have a look. Correct? Suno. Have a look. Tell me, sir, dekho, 10 crores out of the 15 crores. Correct? Into, sir, for the 10 crores, how much is the cost that you are bearing? Tell me. 16%. Correct? Plus, sir, 5 crores out of the 15 crores into how much cost you are bearing? Tell me. 5% for the 5 crores. Add both of them. Tell me how much is does it come to 12.33% only? Just check once. How will you do this? Tell me. 1 minute. Something that I missed out. 16%. Can you write it at numerically 0.16? 6% or 5%. How do you write it? 0.05 or 0.06. Either 6 or 6. This 5% you will write 0.05. So do it 10 by 15 into 0.16. That will be one bracket plus 5 by 15 into 0.05. Add both of them, right? Logically, it should come to 12.33% only. Does it come to 12.33? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Any problem with anything? Tell me. So this is nothing but 16% is called as KE or cost of equity. Correct? KD, cost of debt. You don't have to worry. We are going to do this again, right? Then 10 crore is nothing but VE, value of equity. 15 crores is VE plus VD. VD is nothing but what? Value of debt. So the WACC formula, have a look. The WACC formula is something like this, right? It is equal to what, sir? Value of equity divided by equity plus value of debt multiplied by KE plus, sir, value of debt divided by equity plus value of debt into KD. Derive the formula in what? The first 1 hour of the what? Tell me, class. Are you okay with WACC, weighted average cost of capital? You must have done the formula some or the other where in your 11, 12, FY, SY, TY, correct or not? But was the logic clear to you? Not a lot of people know the logic, correct? Formula ratta, correct or not? Tell me. Mugging up the formula and going to exam, right, is forte, correct or not? Tell me. Any problem with it? Bolo. Have a look. Comes to 12.33, right? Any problem with this? हाँ, मतलब what should I repeat? देखो WACC. See, simple. This whatever working you have done, I have just rearranged it in a formula. How I have rearranged it? देखो, again I will repeat. ठीक है? Sir, see, 10 crore. अरे यार. 10 crore, correct? Equity. 5 crore debt. Equity expects 16%. So they expect 1.6 crores, correct? Everyone okay with this? Any problem here? Tell me. They expect 5%, that is 0.25 crores, right? That means I have a total capital of 15 crores, right? इसमें कोई problem है? Anywhere, and this is 1.85 crores. Simplest of the simplest formula says 1.85 divided by 15 gives you 12.33%. इसमें कोई problem? Tell me. Anyone having any problem here? What do you say, Rachel? Okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Rohit, what do you say? Bandhavi, tell me. Hemlata, Jenilia, Saib, what do you say?
Yes, sir. English, sir.
Okay. Krisha, क्या लगता है? रूपासना, सरबजीत, okay with it, सरबजीत?
Yes, sir.
वंशिका, क्या लगता है? श्रीवाली?
Yes, sir.
Anyone having any problem? Just I am rearranging this. How I am rearranging this? Have a look. Sir, 10 crores out of the 10 plus 5, 15 crores. Correct? Is having a cost of 16%, sir. So I am weighting the 10 by the 15 that is there and multiplying it by what? Tell me. Multiplying it by the rate that is 16%. Plus, sir, 5 crores of the debt. 10 crore plus 5 crores. Correct? That is total. This is nothing but total capital. VE plus VD. Correct? This into 5%. Have a look. Make sense or no? This is 12.33% only. Or it will come to what? If you do in 0.1233. See whether it comes. The answer is same. Rachel, do the calculation. Does it come the same? Do it. Quickly, everyone do the calculation. Just a different way of showing it. See, this is nothing but value of equity. This is value of debt. This is, sir, cost of equity. KE बोलते हैं इसको, correct? And this is what? Cost of debt. Have a look. That means if I rearrange it here, so value of equity divided by value of equity plus value of debt into what? Tell me. Your KE plus value of debt divided by value of equity plus value of debt into KD. Simple. WACC derived. What do you say, Pranav? Tell me. Now are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Derived? First day. Don't worry. You have a full chapter on this. So when it comes again, right? It is also going to come 1 or 2 wherein investment appraisal. So I have done this. Weighted average cost of capital, right? You are weighting the what? Or you are using weights of what? Value of equity and value of debt compared to total capital. Any problem with any of this? Tell me. The short of the long story is what? Sir, 1.85 crore to pay for the 15 crores. Simple and sweet. Tell me. 12.33% on an average. Simple. Any problem with this? This is cost of capital. Any issues here? Now see, you start doing business. Okay. You start doing business. Now you do first year mein all 15 crores, sir, wo flying car and all that, correct? Right? And you do, sir, very good sales. Let's say 100 crore sales in first year, right? Sales, correct? 100 crore sales in first year. Sir, all purchase and all expenses, no, sir, is 70 crores, correct? I have profit of 30 crores, correct? Now, how much dividend to pay from the 30 crores, right? This year, next year, every year that is there. That means, sir, every year how much dividend I'm going to pay, right? Is something that will be divided or decided in the dividend policy. ऊपर है sources of capital, cost of capital plus dividend policy. Now, sir, dividend policy is there. How much to pay dividend? Because see, as you were doing the calculation, they told me, sir, देखो, we require 20 crores out of this profit to be reinvested in the business. What? To be reinvested in the business, correct? And sir, without that we cannot work only, right? So 10 crore only remaining. That only I can pay as dividend. Other than this, I cannot pay anything as dividend, right? So dividend policy will help you understand how much dividend and how the dividend should be paid. Are you okay with it? Tell me. Have a look. Any tension with this? Right? Dividend policy mapped. Right? Now you do business 4-5 years, correct? And there is a lot of demand. Flying car, India ka flying car, correct? Come to Europe, set up a business, or what? Export to Europe, right? All the cars you are exporting to Europe. And you say, okay, we will export car. We will charge 10 lakh rupees per car, right? The European guy gives you a look. He says, boss, I do not understand rupees. You quote what? In euros. How much will be your car ka value? You are in India dealing in rupees, but that guy is in Europe. He is dealing in euro. He says that do the billing in what? Euros. Then only can I buy the car. I do not understand rupees and all that. I understand only what? Euros. That means there is a risk because what is happening? Euro ka value is changing every day, right? And you are not able to what? Gauge how much will be the value, right? And hence foreign exchange risk management, right? Forex as a topic will have importance. Have a look. Forex risk management. Where foreign currencies are involved, you will have foreign exchange risk management. Forex is short form for what? Foreign exchange risk management, correct? Or foreign exchange. Forex is a short form for that, right? Because you're doing export or you might import some part also, correct? Someone might say, sir, wo ek part lagao, which will help you what? Fly the car much more nicely, correct? So import that part from USA or somewhere, right? Then it will what? You will have to make what? Tell me. A foreign exchange transaction that is there, right? Then interest rate risk management, right? Interest rate risk management. Sir, how to map interest rate risk management? उसके लिए बात करते हैं, right? Sir, business very good, flying car, flying everywhere, correct? 5 years or 10 years happened to the business. Now you are like, sir, Ahmedabad mein we had set up a what? Manufacturing setup. Now let's go to Kolkata, sir. Kolkata is the next hub. We want to set up a center in Kolkata, right? Sir, after 6 months, right, we are going to set up Kolkata mein a center. For that, sir, after 6 months, we require 20 crore rupees, sir, as investment, right? After 6 months, we require 20 crores. Now, when you go to the market, no, you are like, sir, 20 crore, no. Now we have such a good business. Bank will give us loan of 20 crore. You go to the bank and ask, boss, 20 crore loan I want to take now. Bank is like 7% per annum is the rate. Example, right? 7% per annum. But sir, I don't want right now. Bank is like, take the money right now, correct? And you're like, no, sir, after 6 months, I'm going to set up one what business. For that, I need the loan. Bank is like, देखो, as per the economic condition right now in India, अभी तो अपने इधर बहुत economic condition is very bad, right? As per economic condition, this 7% rate right now is the borrowing rate. This will go to 9% per annum, boss, after 6 months, right? Then don't blame us that we did not tell you that this rate will go up, correct? Because if you wait 6 months and the rate goes to 9% per annum, don't you think this is a risk? Are 20 crores पे 2%, 0.4 crore, 40 lakh rupees extra you'll have to pay.
Yes.
Is this a risk? Tell me.
Yes.
If you wait 6 months, do nothing, and the rate goes to 9%, risk है या नहीं है? What do you say, Rachel? Tell me. Is this a risk? Tell me. Or no?
Yes, sir. There is
Right?
risk.
2% का risk है, boss. 2% on a 20 crore loan is a very big amount. Correct? So like bank, कुछ देखो ना, right? Can we work something out? Correct? That is nothing but can we try to negate or manage the risk or diversify the risk? Yes, that is nothing but what? Tell me. Your what? Risk management, interest rate risk management. This is what interest rate risk management, right? And last 10 years happened to your business, correct? This what Vipasha and Tanish are like, sir, life is set, such good business, correct? Now everything we want to sell and go home, correct? काम ही खत्म, right? We want to sell everything, sir. Yeah, all सब कुछ car business, right? Sell to some US company and go home. For that, what will you have to do? See, you have to sell the business, correct? But for selling the business, will you have to find the value of the business? Tell me. For that, go to business valuation, correct? Value your business, sell it off, go home, enjoy the money, correct or not? देखा आपने? Tell me. This is how the whole syllabus is mapped. Now, are you okay? Whenever I go into any topic, will you be comfortable understanding where you are in the syllabus? Tell me. Does it make a lot of sense? Tell me. क्या बोलता है प्रणव? A different way of seeing FM? Tell me. What do you say? New, innovative way? क्या बोलता है रोहित?
Yes, sir.
जमते कि सीए में did you go in this detail? Tell me.
नहीं सर, इतना तो डिटेल में
नहीं जाते, बराबर ना?
नहीं नहीं नहीं
We
नहीं
know where we had problems in CA, ACCA, correct? So where we are, there we are trying to do what? Fill in the gaps, correct? Right? That is how things work out. Now, last part, right? Your business valuation, everything done, correct? एक मिनट हाँ. So now all parts mapped, correct? Any problem with the example that I had taken? Any problem with any part? ऐसा कुछ you did not understand or something of that sort? Tell me. Can I go ahead then? I'll just do what? Chapter 1, that is FM functions. We'll just introduce that. I will introduce that, correct? Maybe 1 or 2 parts that are related to this example we can take, and tomorrow we can start with what? Certain solving, right? आ जाओ जरा. FM functions I'm starting, correct? First draw the main chart. Recordings we will try to upload in the night, but it takes a bit of time, correct? No problem. Recordings in the night I'll try, nahi to morning I'll do it right before my PM class. Okay. Chalo. Come to the main chart. Write down heading FM functions. Ye babu. You have 9-10 things here, correct? First you have basics of FM. First is definition. Second, you have three decisions of a financial manager. Very simple theory things, correct? Theory questions, but very logical. Okay. Then objectives of FM. Then you have stakeholder theory and stakeholder theory लिखो. Then types of stakeholders. This is all MA and BT that is repeated. ठीक है. Types of stakeholder and conflict of stakeholders. Conflicts between stakeholder. उसके बाद there is something called as agency theory plus managerial remuneration. Then you have something called as corporate governance. Last but not the least, not for profit organizations.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ
सर मेरा नेटवर्क इशू हुआ था, ये अब भी क्या बीच
we're
में
just
का मिस हो
writing
गई?
we're just writing the table, nothing that is taught. एक बीच में ना यहाँ पे somewhere you could say corporate strategy objective ऐसे वाला BT का पार्ट है, but that is not at all important. ऑब्जेक्टिव वगैरह दो तीन का पार्ट है, राइट? Something that is BT, pure BT questions that are there, not at all important. So just paste those, जो भी is given in that Kaplan book, I'll paste it. You read it once, not at all important, correct? These are the basic FM functions, right? Either somewhere we'll do in between here, we'll do TSR as well somewhere. Yeah, TSR हम लोग अगले इसमें कर लेंगे. That is total shareholder wealth. We'll do in the next part. Don't worry. ठीक है? Can I go ahead? चलो. So leave this first page. Now what should be your view, right? Now once I'm done with the whole chapter, correct? Now below this you can make your own short notes. I am making table for each and every heading, correct? When you have time, correct? You make what? Short notes for all of this here on the first page. So what happens? You don't have to look at the whole notes. Either say on the first page only you can revise the whole first chapter, or any chapter for that matter. Leave 1 or 2 pages. There only you can make a short summary of the chapter, correct, and complete it, right? चलो आ जाओ. Yes, I will do that, right? So I will share what soft copy of this note, correct? What is the problem? Why does it not rename FM functions? Correct. So write down first basics of FM. We'll do definition of FM. First, write down heading of definition of FM. Three parts to the definition of FM. First part is efficient acquisition of financial resources. Acquisition means what? Tell me. Can anyone tell me? Or sir, 10 crore equity, 5 crore debt. Did you take 7%, 6% or 5% pay loan? Tell me.
5%.
5% pay. Efficiently, you are acquiring financial resources. Financial resources means what? Money. Efficiently acquiring money. Correct? And then, sir, Pune, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Delhi. 4 places. Correct or not? Then you do what? Efficient acquisition हो गया. Efficient allocation. Sir, something in what? Tell me. Non-current asset, something in current asset. Efficient allocation of financial resources. दोनों financial resources ही money means acquiring the money and allocating the money. Correct? So when you do efficient acquisition and efficient allocation, right, which fulfills objective of fulfills financial या objective of company, ऐसा लिखो. Financial और fulfills objective of company. ये definition है FM का. Efficient acquisition, efficient allocation, right? This allocation, acquisition and what allocation going together, right, to fulfill all the objectives of the company. Three parts of what? Acquisition plus allocation will help you to what? Fulfill the objectives of company. Are you okay with the definition? Tell me. Maybe definition is never asked, but definition sets a tone for FM. Correct? How FM is to be understood. Correct? Any problem with this? Tell me. Can we go ahead? Right? Write down next objective of FM. Sir, what do you mean by objective of FM? What do you think is objective FM? Which idea? Tell me. Financial management, what is the objective? Think about it. Sir, 100 crore sales done, right? 70 crores what? Expenses. 30 crores profit. Is profit the objective of what? All the working that you do in a business? Honestly. Think about it.
Yeah, but secondary objective, na?
Secondary objective. Why secondary objective? Tell me. Then what is primary objective?
To maximize shareholders' wealth.
Maximize shareholders' wealth. But how does this happen? Right? Shareholder wealth maximization. Correct. Right? Cash flow is also important. Correct. Right? But let's talk about it. Correct. Now see who employed me. थोड़ा सा वापस go to the question introduction. Right? Who employed me? Tell me. Who employed me? Shareholders employed me or employees employed me? Correct? हाँ. VNT. बराबर VNT मतलब कौन? Tell me. Are they shareholders of the company? They employed me to do what? Sir, we are investing 10 crores, right? You work in the company in such a way, get money from cheap sources, invest money in best assets, sir, so that our 10 crore equity that is there, right, that value should increase to 15 crores. That means the shareholders' wealth should increase. That is the basic what objective of FM. So then what about profit? Oh, 100 crore, 70 crore, 30 crore profit. What about that? That is also important. Correct? But major part, right? FMS simple thing is what? 100 rupees invested after 1 year, 2 years. How much does it become? It should maximize. Any investment that you do should give you higher returns. Correct? So how much cash goes out of your pocket? How much cash comes in your pocket? Simple and sweet. Sir, profit. अरे profit तो book amount है. Understand? Tell me if you go to any balance sheet, profit and loss. The profit that is there that you show in your what? Tell me profit and loss, right? Is that the balance that you have in your pocket? सोचो जरा कभी. Everything is cash profits. Think about it. FR people. Think about it. Everything is cash profit. ऐसा होता है क्या? What is it? Book profits एक होता है और cash profits are two different concepts or two different scenarios. Book profit, cash profit. What do you say, Hemlata? What do you say, Jenilia? Okay with it? Tell me what are book profits and what are cash profits? Tell me. What do you say? Hemlata is there or not there?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Am I going on the right track or not going on the right track? Tell me. Bolo bolo.
Correct,
Right?
sir.
Correct. Chal. Objectives of FM, you have primary objective and secondary objective. Write down primary objective of FM is nothing but shareholder wealth maximization. Yes, Pranav, correct. Like you have, he's saying you have Shark Tank India show that runs. Everybody has some or the other where seen Shark Tank show. Maybe India, Australia, US. There are a lot of variants of the show that go on. Tell me. In all those variants, what happens? Tell me. They ask, right? How do you value your company? Correct. And how much investment we need to do? How much return we will get over the time? One primary objective and there are several secondary objectives. Secondary means what? They are not the only thing that you want. They might or might not be achieved. If shareholder wealth maximization is achieved, it is the best thing that can happen in this world, right? FM wants, yeah, anywhere finance wants what? 100 rupees invested, how much return I will get, correct? So how much will my wealth grow, correct? Secondary objective is obviously profit maximization. Correct. Now, hear me out thoda, correct? There is a very good, what? Tell me, example that is there, right? Now see how what happens. There is one company. Recently, board of director meeting happened and then an AGM happened. What is an AGM? Tell me. Annual general meeting of a company. Everyone knows what a company system is. Tell me. A corporate that is there. AGM happens. The directors in the AGM, right? They in the board of directors meeting and in the AGM they say that boss, next year we will have what? $10 million profits. How much profits? $10 million profits. Now what happens, next year and actually the profits are $15 million. Wait, when they do this announcement, correct, the share price is $100 per share, correct? As a equity shareholder, you are holding the share and the share ka value is $100 per share. Any problem in this? Tell me, right? Or sir, next year ka result came now $15 million profit. They promised how much profit? Tell me. $10 million profit, but gave $15 million. Will the equity shareholder be happy or not be happy? Think about it. The market per se, all over, will it be happy or not happy? Tell me. 10 million profit, promised 15 million given. Happy, happy. Sir, the rate or share price, right? Because of this good news, share price goes up $150 per share. Correct? But sir, promised was $10 million, but we could only deliver $8 million. will the market be happy or not very happy? Tell me. Not happy, right? Because of that, will there be a share price fall? Yes. But sir, what you are saying like this? Sir, why are you playing with us like that? Correct? Profit to aaya na, right? See, you did not get 100 out of 100, correct? But you got 80 out of 100, right? Tell me. Does that not mean, see, if profit maximization was the primary objective, then at $8 million also, you would have some share price increase. There is some profit, no? Promised profit nahi hai, but isn't there profit already? Tell me. Yes. Is it wrong? Tell me. Promising 10 million and giving only 8 million. See, if there were losses, I could understand, but there is profit, no? Tell me. But this is the difference. Why profit maximization is not the primary objective and a secondary objective. Are you okay with this? Tell me. Any problem? Because a lot of students don't understand this, right? Okay, boss, what happened? Tell me. Profit has, sir, 8 million the profit hai na, sir. Correct? But promise was how much? 10 million. Now see, one company says that we will expand into 10 different states next year, and they expand into only 5 states. Tell me, will it be what possible, or will it have a lot of impact? No. So 10 ki jagah pe you do only 6 or 7 locations, correct? Then promise is not fulfilled, correct? That is how it is. Profit maximization. Second, market share. Market share growth. या market share increase भी चलेगा. Third, write down EPS growth. Both write down. I'll go one by one into each. Geographical locations. Yeah, revenue growth भी एक part है. Revenue and या revenue growth एक ले लो. Geographical location. Social responsibility. Sixth. और एक और हमने ऐड किया अभी. Social responsibility added. Last but not the least, customer satisfaction. Customer is king. हमारे लिए आप ही king है. Correct. Customer satisfaction. बहुत सारे बुक्स में customer satisfaction is not included, but I generally use it. Correct. So once notes written, आजा. Now let's discuss it. Last 7 minutes I have. Let's discuss it. Then I'll leave you. ठीक है. Whatever till wherever I can discuss, I'll discuss. Now what is this market share increase, Baba? Market share increase. What is market share? बोलो. What is market share? Any idea? What is the Rachel? What is market share?
Is it the market share price or something?
No. Market share. See, simple, I'll tell you.
The share in the market.
Ah.
Like
So,
how much share?
example. Best example I'll give you. We have major in India, correct? Airtel. What? Your telecom service provider. Airtel, Jio. और क्या है भाई? V and BSNL. Is BSNL even a service provider who is to taken seriously? That is your question that you have to answer. Correct? Airtel, Jio, V, BSNL. Correct? Airtel and Jio have.
BSNL ने प्रॉफिट किया है पर इस बार.
Profits BSNL has. Correct, but the
सर ऐसा मत
services
बोलो
are
सर. रिवाइवल
services are
हुआ
questionable,
है.
no?
हाँ सर.
Correct. Services are questionable, sir. Correct. Whether we will get service or not get service, that is the biggest question. Correct. Now what happens? Airtel has, let's say, 30% market share. Jio has somewhere 30%. V has somewhere around 20%. Correct. बचा क्या फिर 20% BSNL and others, right? ऐसा कुछ market share है, right? That is how market share works out. You want work? If 100 consumers are there, 30% or 30 consumers are using Airtel, 30 are using Jio, 20 are using V, 20 are using BSNL. This is the basic logic. So I can say Airtel has 30% market share, correct? That is there, right? Then come to the part of EPS growth. EPS growth means what? Now we'll go into EPS. EPS का formula also we have to derive, right? तो EPS का formula will derive. EPS को एक मिनट pause करते, correct? Right? Revenue growth. Revenue growth means what? Sales growth. Basically sales growth. You want sales growth, that is there. You want what? To grow the sales laterally, right? Slowly 100 units जैसा हमने किया 50 students to 70 80 students, correct? Like next quarter we will plan 100 students and so on, correct? That is there. Revenue growth, ठीक है? That is a normal objective, no tension. Geographical location growth means what? Sir, first we were in 5 states, now we are in 10 states, correct? Means what? Tell me. Geographical growth, one state to another, second state. Social responsibility, right? Last part for today, social responsibility. Customer satisfaction, do you even need any explanation? Tell me. Customer satisfaction also one of the objectives, because if your customer is not satisfied with your services or goods, will he return back and will he give a good feedback of your product? Not really, correct? And you will have loss in your business, correct? ठीक है. Social responsibility. Social responsibility means what? Any idea what is social responsibility? Tell me. Any idea?
ESG.
ESG. वो तो sustainability. What? Environmental sustainability. Correct. Right. वो सब okay. वो environmental, social and governance वो वाला part भी है. Right. But what is the crux? Correct. Now see 1 or 2 examples I'll give you. Right. Do you remember in this what do you say? Punjab. Right. Vanchika. Correct. There was a cancer village. मालूम है क्या? Any idea? मालूम है?
No, sir.
I'll tell you a story. Okay. पंजाब में there was a village, right? On the outskirt of a village एक factory था, right? There was a big factory that was on the outskirt of the village. Now this factory used to emit very harmful gases in the environment, right? Because of which people started having what? Respiratory issues, right? Because of that, government took a firm step against this company, right? Or this factory, whatever it was, that you cannot dump your waste. Whatever your waste is there, right? You cannot dump it into the atmosphere. It is what? Basically harming the people. The villages nearby, everyone is having respiratory problems. Their lungs are getting weaker because all that tar that is coming out of your, or the emissions that are coming out of your factory are getting deposited in the lungs of people. So you cannot do that. What did the company do? Now see, it had no other option, because the byproduct only was this. It was going to happen. They had to close the factory and go home if they did not do this. So what they did, secretly they dug up a hole inside the company or inside the factory, right? 100 feet down, and they started dumping all this what? Waste below down here, right? What started happening was, because of dumping it what? Under the ground 100 feet, all the soil in the nearby villages got polluted with that what? Tell me. Waste, whatever carbon monoxide, whatever it was, and whatever crops were grown nearby here, correct, were all what? Toxic for crops. Whoever ate those what? Crops or whatever, wheat or rice or whatever it was, right? Everyone got cancer. So the whole village got cancer because of one company. So are you following a social responsibility objective here at all? As a company, if you dump something 100 feet below the ground? Not at all. You are harming the environment and society as a whole. You are harming. Correct or not? So you should not do this. Social responsibility. Have a look. Makes sense. Last is customer satisfaction. बचा क्या है अभी? EPS growth, right? That will be taken tomorrow. And one more thing left here. Correct. With this, I think the basics of FM are what? Something that we can have a look at, right? Sure. So for today, we can stop here. It's your first day, correct? I don't want to overburden you, but I hope you have all written the notes, whatever I have made you write, correct? Everything is written. Any problem with any part of the notes? Tell me. What do you say? Mandevi, okay with it? Tell me. Krisha? है क्या Krisha okay with it? Vanshika?
Yes, sir.
Vanshika है या gone? Tell me. Vanshika, Janelia? Tell me.
Yes,
Okay, beta,
sir.
Janelia? Okay. Bhumika, what do you say? Vipasha? Rachel?
Yes, sir.
Good going. Tomorrow, what we'll do? First part, we'll do a bit of theory. Then we'll move to practical, correct? Then we can come back to this chapter. This theory we can do slowly. One day, one topic, one day, one topic करके we can do the theory, right? So tomorrow we do a bit of theory at the start. Then I'll move to what? Tell me. Most of practical things, right? And then come back to theory whenever we have time, right? Sure. Then let's wrap it up for today, correct? I hope you all understood whatever we did, enjoyed the lecture. Any problem with any of the questions, problem, kuch, anything of that sort where you want to ask something or anything of? Can I wrap it up for today? Tell me. We will meet tomorrow 7 p.m. Abhi now there is one student specifically saying, how many of you have problem for 6:30 class? Tell me. 6:30 p.m. Sorry. 6:30 का problem है क्या? Or we should keep it 7 only? Tell me.
So 7 would be fine, I think.
7 Vipasha का तो I know, right? I will share the notes, Krisha. Don't worry. ठीक है, चल. 6:30 का let's see what we can do. Okay. नहीं तो we'll move 6:45 we'll move ऐसा कुछ 15 minutes. She gets happy. ठीक है. We all get happy. Okay. चलो. Tomorrow तो we'll keep, this week we'll keep 7. Then from next week we'll see from next Monday how we have to move the time. Okay. Chalo, then we'll wrap it up for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Right. Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome guys. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye, sir.